Here with a great friend of mine from the Balm of Gilead in downtown Las Vegas. We talk about that zip code was basically ruled by Satan before you got there.
What happened was I was pastoring in another part of Las Vegas. I was in another church for like 25 years. God began to put a burden in my heart, areas of the community of Las Vegas that are more downtrodden than others. And so he led me to start a church in the worst area of Las Vegas. In 89109, it was the worst zip code in Las Vegas for the last 30 some years. It was considered the most dangerous zip code because it was #1 per capita in murder, and rape, robbery, burglary, sex trafficking, assault, aggravated assault, drug addiction, and gang violence. And it is also the highest concentration of homeless teens in the entire state of Nevada. Just recently, the median income in our community has risen, but it's risen to $13,750. We had drug dealers and pimps and prostitutes and gang members that hung around that entire area where our church is. And so we had to go right into the midst of them. And so being in the midst of them, we had to deal directly with them. My goal was to let them know that Jesus loves them just as much as he loves the millionaire. And so in that, we've seen some mighty, mighty moves of God doing the work of the kingdom in that community. And preaching Jesus to the people, many of them begin to have hope. And so we've had people being baptized for the first time in their 40s and 50s, never involved in church. To see the joy of seeing people come out of bondage into the light of Christ. I always told folks, I said, I really don't want saved people that have already been saved. I want to catch new fish. I wanted growth based on those that were unsaved.
What are the different ways that we can help you?
Well, first of all, Faith Lutheran has been one of our greatest supporters from the very beginning, because you guys were like, whoa, I remember people saying, you're going to Twain and Swenson? It was like, yeah, I'm going, Pastor Craig. It's like, okay. We have a food pantry that over the last 7 years, we fed now approximately 24,000 families. Food pantry once a week on Fridays, and then we also have a farmers market the fourth Saturday of every month. And over the years, Faith Lutheran has sent volunteers that have come and helped, and it's been absolutely wonderful because we on those days on the farmers market, sometimes we feed 600, 700, 800 people, sometimes up to 20,000 pounds of food in one day. And so it's always helpful when we can get volunteers to help with the food pantry in particular. We also do different outreaches at different times that we can always use the help, physical help, also ministering to people when we're doing the farmers market or when we do outreaches, being able to come and minister when we're doing different projects to expand the church or work on the church. If we have any people that are handymen, we can always use handymen. We can always use all kinds of manual labor help. We can use any area that you have any expertise that would love to be a part of. We would love to have you to help us in any way you possibly can.
Just like a house in Summerlin looks a lot different than someone that's making $1,300 a month in the apartment complexes, our church looks a lot different than yours as well, right?
Yeah.
I think that this is humbling for Faith Lutheran. Your willingness to do this work, I know means a lot to all of us here at this congregation.